Hi Riley, how you doing? Um, so here I am, back in our little sort of start area. As you can see, we're collecting a few pigmen over here near the gate. You need to learn some building skills. That's pretty bad. I mean, I'm bad, but seriously. Um, excuse me for that. All right, so I've had a bit of a think, and what I've decided I'm going to do is actually to let's see now, let's clear all this out. Do 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 do. Keep our stake. We'll keep that. I'll take a stone pickaxe or two with me. An axe. A sword. Just grab a couple of basic things here. Do 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 do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave all of this stuff. The only thing I'm going to take with me is, remember the 5 ender lilies that we found in the wisp spawner thing? I'll take those with me as well. But apart from that, I'm actually going to ditch all of this and run off somewhere and find somewhere new. And I'll start again from scratch, so that you can see me building right from the very start. Okay, so what I'm going to, so I haven't even explored much of the map or anything like that. I am going to run off and I'm going to find myself somewhere new to build, a new little place, and I'll be back with you once I've done that, and then we can get started on on a little let's play for you. The reason why I'm keeping the 5 ender lily seeds is because we did find them legit, and very early in the game I will head off and go searching for spider trees and wisp spawners and things like that in order to get them anyway, so this just saves a little time. Okay, so I'm going to run off, I'm going to see what I can find, and I'll join you back here once I've found somewhere to set up and start building. Okay, so this is what I've picked for where I'm going to start out. I've got sort of a nice little forest area. There's a bit of ocean over there, so that I can end up building a place with an ocean view. We've got lots of trees. There's a bit of a hill right here that I can dig into. There's, if you look on my mini-map, you can see sheep in that direction. There's cows over there. There are squids happily in the river here. And the river should also give me plenty of clay. I've got beehives around. I've got a bush there. There's some more fruit bushes over here. And if I look on my map, I've got an extreme hills here. There's some dark oak up here, which I quite like. And all in all, I think it's a pretty nice area to get started. So here we go. We'll just settle ourselves down. Oh, what have we got down here? Some kind of a cave. Man, that's nothing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get myself settled in here. This will be farm, a little bit of farmland to get me started, and I'll just dig a little man cave into the hill to get me going. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm still in creative so that I can sort of fly up and show you. Now, I am going to exit out of creative, and that will be it for that. No more creative, no more cheaty. I'm going to do everything legit, because I like doing everything legit. So I'm going to just sort of pause the video. I'm going to get started with digging out a little man cave. It's sort of over here. I think probably in here. Just give me somewhere to at least start building. Alright, and I will... Oh, coal, that's nice. I'll cut down some trees and sort of clear a bit of the land here. Once I've done that, I'm going to... It's noon. At least I killed some sheep on the way here and got some wool. I'll I've got to get started. I've got to make myself a little crafting bench, a little hole, a bed so that I can sleep and at least set my spawn point if I get attacked. And I'll be back with you in a little bit once I've cleaned up and dug myself out a little man cave for us to start with. So I'm digging out my little place, and what do I find? Here we go. Digging out a bit of a room to start with, and what do I find for myself? I find Certus quartz. Isn't that just so nice? So now I've at least got enough to get me started with a bit of a grindstone. I just thought I might show you that. I've also got a fair sized coal seam here. Oh, and copper. I'll take everything I can get right at the moment. Okay, so we've cleaned up out here a bit. This is my little starting area. I've flattened out the land and cut down all the trees so that it's going to be good for me to make some farmland to get on with. This is my little man cave. I've dug out all of the ores that I could find, like the coal and other things like that from all through here. Then I decided that I wanted all the floor to at least be stone so it looks a little bit better. So I've gone and dug out all the dirt and all of the granite and all the other rubbish that was hanging around here. Oh, see, I missed a bit. Alright. So in order to fill all that up, I'm going to have to cook up a fair bit of stone into smooth stone. I've made a furnace so that I can at least get started cooking up a few bits and pieces. Alright, but the very first thing that I want to make, of course, is one of those tables that I showed you. So we need this, 4 of them, and then there's 3 wood, one of these, one of those, and then we get this. So now we can ditch that. I'll keep this here for the moment. Upgrades. I tend to only have one furnace myself. I find that sort of at least does a reasonable job. And then I'm going to want to cook up a stack of wood into charcoal so that I've got some power. That can go here. Now I need 2 crafting tables. Good. And I need some chests. That goes there, those go there, and now we can put our crafting tables in. Okay, and we're ready to go. Alright, so my next job is I'm just going to cook up the charcoal and then cook up a stack of stone so that I can begin to repair the damage that I've done to my house here, and then we'll move on to the next bit. Oh, I should probably plant some trees for a tree farm. I'm going to need that. And I should plant these as well. They're going to be like important for me. Alright. Let's put that there. Now unfortunately I've got to grow them on grass, so they are going to take forever to grow until I can get some obsidian and a smeltery up and running. And my bet is I'll get that happening before these are even halfway grown. Trees. Where do I want my trees? Let's go over here. Yeah. Actually, you know what I should do first? I should collect those beehives. Oh, there's another one up there. Alright, so that's what we're going to do first. We're going to go and collect the beehives. So I need a piece of wool. One of these. Okay, bees. Love my bees. So we'll grab you. You're a curious hive. Alright. I'm going to take a short run and see if I can find that iron gravel ore, because if I can find that, That's going to make life a lot easier for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, the thing I probably want to do before I do any of that is I'm going to turn on my F7 thing again, and I'm going to start just lighting the place up so that mobs don't spawn anywhere near my place. Alright, now this is going to be boring to watch me sort of running around and torching everything, so back in a minute. Alright, got some stone. Let's see now. Start to clean up the mess. Stack of cobble. Put that in here. You're going to notice I'm really good at getting myself distracted. I'm so bad at it. And I think while I'm waiting for the stone to cook up, I'm going to go and cut some more trees down, because I'm going to need trees and wood and stuff. Tree farms replanted. We've got lots of wood. Alright, so I've got a bed. I'm going to use this wall for storage at the moment. And then around here I'll use for getting some machines up and running. So let's just put our table back together. All good. Cook some charcoal. Very good. And now I think it's time to think about getting underground and going and doing a little bit of mining or something. Time to go and see if we can get our strip mine started. 1, 2. 3, 5. Alright, so earlier on, I found 3 of these Certus quartz, and while I've been, sort of digging my little hole, I've managed to pick up a few bits of iron. So the first thing we need to make is, let's see now, I need a wooden gear. I need some cobblestone. I don't have cobblestone, do you believe this? Alright, so let's just go back into our mine. Actually, that's a really dumb way of doing it. I don't need to do it that way because I've got some stone in my inventory. So I'm going to need 2 bits of stone, cobble. So we've got our gear, 3 bits of stone, 2 bits of cobble, 3 bits of Certus quartz, and I get this quartz grindstone. And I've showed you this thing before. Put it in, start punching, and I'm going to get some iron dust. So I'll do this, I'll be back. An iron pickaxe. Dump that, I don't need it. And a bucket. Bucket is awesome. Let's go and grab some water. And now we can head back downstairs. And redstone. I'm happy to have found redstone. Now all I need to do is find some gold. Nickel is pretty much the same as ferrous. It's from a different mod, but in the recipes it works the same way. Fall down here. Good. And that gives us a water drop. We'll just test that out. All good. Alright, so now we need some farmland, I think. Where are we going to put it? Let's start here. So what crops are we going to grow to begin with? Well, wheat, of course. Let's go and have a look what I've got for seeds. Refill my bucket. Okay, canola I want. Canola we'll use in Rotary Craft a little later, but it's something that I like to start getting growing as soon as I can. Some cotton, there's some more wheat, there's some canola. And that's all we've got. Cotton I will grow all along here. All of my 3 bits of it. Normal wheat seeds. When I've got enough cotton, I'll oh my goodness. I am dumb. Because what I've done is made the farm too big. I can't count. One, two, three, four. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, that's terrible. Alright, let's fix this. Okay, that makes me happier. Let's go downstairs. And we shall be able to just water drop down. Well, isn't that annoying? Time to go strip mining, I think. Now, I'm going to start cooking up my sand. And I've got a few bits and pieces to start grinding up. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, we're back. I've ground and smelted and all of that kind of thing. So, time to get going with a little bit of crafting. Now, first thing I want to make is I'm going to need 2 pistons. I think I need a couple of bits of redstone. Yeah, let's go and get some more redstone. Where's my redstone? What was I making? That's right. I need some gears. 2 copper gears. A tin gear. Goes in the middle. Glass around. Iron around that. Have you worked out what we're making yet? Well, you should, because it's the thing that we made first of all when we were mucking around together. So we've got a pulverizer. A furnace. A piston. 2 iron. 2 redstone. Cobble across the top, and a survivalist generator. Here's another thing that I didn't quite get around to showing you. If you put 1 tin in the middle, and then 3 iron like that, you get a thing called a crescent hammer, alright? So what a crescent hammer does for you, we'll just put this here, put the pulverizer in front of it. Now it doesn't work on all of the blocks, But if I, sort of crouch, press shift and crouch, and then right click with the hammer, it just picks up the pulverizer instantly. It's really handy. You're going to have to get into some of that. Now, I've got a bit of iron left over, so I'm going to make some chests. One of them goes here, and we get a hopper. Because with a hopper, I can feed into the top of the pulverizer. Remember to check your configs. In is at the top, and I want all of my output to go out the right hand side, so let's just disable that and make that orange. Good. So now whatever I put into here, and we've got a bunch of ores that we want to start. It's night time. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we've got a bunch of ores that we've collected that we want to start processing. So what have we got? We've got lead, copper, tin, copper. I won't worry about that at the moment. I won't worry about that. Might as well throw that in. Copper, osmium, nickel, and then we've got gold, silver, lead, too much rubbish. So we'll just start feeding some of these things into the top of here. Actually, there's one thing that I can do that I found, which is I found a spider tree. So let's go and take on the spider tree. So what I want to do here, I'm going to want to light up all around it. Get away from me. To try and make sure that mobs don't spawn. Good. Now let's dig up underneath this thing. There it is. Now I want to leave that intact. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break the chest. And we've got a bunch of stuff. Oh, we got an ender pearl. Lovely. And the other thing I can do is I can cut some of the string off the tree. Because I see it tells spider tree, it's got spider webs on it. Cobwebs. Not many, but it's enough. So I'm just going to take a quick detour into the magic forest and collect something. See, when we were making the Tinker's tools, you can put auto repair on a tool from something called a ball of moss, and a ball of moss moss. Which one is it? It's this one. Tinker's Construct is 9 mossy stone, and in a magic forest you get mossy cobble just appearing. 7, 8, 9, and there's another spider tree, and my inventory's full. Awesome. And we've got string too. Good. Do the same thing. Collect the chest. And we'll come back for the spawner in future. Let me see now. 2 of those. Let's dump all this. 2 of those. And we need 4 bits of wool. Because having my inventory fill up while I'm trying to go mining is really annoying. So, 2 chests, 4 bits of wool like that, 8 string, and then if I put stone on each side, I get a digger's backpack, iron on each side, I get a miner's backpack. This will collect all the stuff like gravel and dirt on cobblestone. This will collect all the ores. So if you sneak and then right click, it changes the various modes. See, if I go over here, right, and I've got this set to receiving, what I can do is shift right click on the chest, and it's filled itself up with stuff from here. If I do it again, then it goes into resupply. Once again, crouch, right click, and everything's gone back into the chest. Of course, it's all over the place because it's a pain like that. Let's grab a couple of stacks of stuff to process. How's that Jenny? Jenny's doing good. Plenty of power. And you can also lock it so that nothing, like if I put it in that mode, it's got a little padlock on it, nothing will go into that if I, nothing at all. But you can still open it, right? Open it, yeah, there you go, awesome. I tend to keep it in that particular mode both of the times. Because what happens is, like, see how I've got 9 dirt here, right? And I drop that, put this in my backpack like the rest of the dirt. What will happen is, you see how it's filling up, but it'll only fill up to 1 stack. So it's just a good way of making sure that, if you're building or, you've got something like that going on, you can keep a stack of whatever it is that you're working with in your inventory. There are a few different kinds of backpacks, but I tend to only make these 2. These are the ones that are the most use to me. So I was just out and about, sort of just looking at a few things. What time is it? Midday. Collecting some clay because I'm going to need a bunch of clay. And look what I found, not far from my house. Like, my home is like 200 meters that way. There's a spider tree there and another one there. So 2 ST. I'll come back for those at some point in the future. Now we're just going to dig up more clay. So I've headed off. I've got myself some clay, some sand. Also found some saltpeter in the desert, and that's kind of handy because gunpowder you can manufacture from saltpeter, sulfur, and pulverized coal. I don't have any sulfur yet, but at least I've got coal, I've got a pulverizer, and I've got saltpeter. How are we doing over here? We're still working. Yep, all good, and back downstairs. And I should be able to go for a bit longer now because I've got myself a couple of backpacks. So yeah, it's just a case of, go mining, see if we can find what I'm looking for. At the moment, the thing that I could really do with finding is I want more oil, more iron, and I want diamonds. We've got another zombie. Got 2 zombies. Oh my god. I'm dying from zombies. And this one in his bloody glowstone armour, oh my god. Oh, nearly dead. But we're alive. Fuck, that was close. Bastards. Actually, what I realise we can do is... Give me that. We can make a basic wooden chest. Alright, because if you put a basic wooden chest on top of a hopper, it automatically feeds into the hopper. So we can grab all of these ores, and you watch. So drop 26 in here, and it starts to drain it into the thing. So let's go and grab everything that we've got that we need to process. And we didn't do too bad at that little mining trip. Gold, we've got a stack and a bit of iron, a tin gravel ore. Osmium is nice. I'll leave the aluminium. I'll leave the cinnabar. What else we got? I think I'll leave that as well. Yeah, I think that's a good start. And we'll put this here so that we can start to process some of our iron. Right. We good. Alright, just off camera, I made myself a second survivalist generator to help power my stuff. That's my pulverizer I made. I made myself a redstone furnace, which I showed you how to make. And I'm just cooking up all of the dust that I got from, you know, grinding all my ores, and that's all going into the bucket here. And I'm actually going to wrap that up there and call that an episode. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do next episode. And yeah, I'll talk to you then, Riley. Have fun.